Hello, Oilers fans. Alex, the Oilers fan, here, back with the preseason streams. We got the fourth game of the Edmonton Oilers preseason for you tonight between the Edmonton Oilers and the Seattle Kraken. Now, you guys may have noticed something a little bit different on the screen. And that is, I am not showing my ugly mug tonight. Tonight, what I'm doing is I have the NHL Game Center live score thing on my screen. And we're going to be using that today. So during the playoffs, a lot of people were asking if I could put like a scoreboard on the screen or something like that, just to make it more visually appealing, / if you join the stream late, you kind of know what the score is, what the context of the game is. And I initially experimented with like a text thing that you guys may have seen on the last two games, during the rookie showcase and the first preseason game, which was the split squad. And it worked fine. The only problem I had with it is that when I wanted to change the score, you guys saw me typing it out literally. So what I have is I have the Kraken, I have the NHL Game Center thing going. So when the game starts, you'll see the scoreboard and all that. I'm going to try my best to not look at that or reference that in any way, shape, or form. And other than that, let's talk about the game, because tonight the big boys are playing. Connor McDavid playing. Leon Draisaitl playing. Matthias Ekholm playing. Evan Bouchard playing. And Stuart Skinner is playing tonight. Let's get to the lineups, because we got some interesting lines going on tonight. So your top line is going to be Connor McDavid between Leon Draisaitl and Trent Frederic. A couple days ago during a press conference, Chris Knobloch said that he was going to start this line in the regular season. And immediately we all freaked out. For a couple of reasons. Number one is it has been proven time and time again over the last 10 years that the Oilers are a better team when McDavid is on his own line and Draisaitl is on his own line. That being said, this time I'm not as mad about it, mostly because it's for when Zach Hyman is out. So Zach Hyman is expected to miss the first month of the year. During that time, Edmonton is going to be running the McDavid, Draisaitl, Frederic line, which I don't mind. And Frederic has been better at right wing than he is at center, by his own admittance. So that's what we're going to be doing. So you have McDavid between Draisaitl and Frederic. So it'll be interesting to see how those guys play. But it is a preseason game, not expecting much. Second line, you got Curtis Lazar between Matthias Janmark and Quinn Hudson. And Quinn Hudson has been impressing in this preseason so far. He has he scored a goal actually yesterday in the Winnipeg game, and we'll get to the Oilers record in preseason so far. So Quinn Hudson is on the right side, second line with Lazar and Janmark. Third line, David Tomashik. Someone actually went out and put the proper pronunciation for Tomasik's name, or Tomashik, and I did expect it to be Tomashik. So Tomashik is centering Andrew Mangiapane and Jarventi. And then fourth line, you got Szymanski with James Hamblin and Clattenburg. And Clattenburg has been pretty good so far as well in preseason. Defensively, they're going Matthias Ekholm with Evan Bouchard. Lepinen, who also has been impressing so far, with Alex Regula. And then they have Millman with Bo Aki. And then, as I said, goaltenders, you got Stuart Skinner, backed up by Samuel Johnson. So there we go. And all right, so they're getting the anthems underway. As you guys can see, we got the scoreboard up on the screen, so you guys will know who's on the ice, who's on the ice, who's playing. So Edmonton's rolling their top line immediately. McDavid, Draisaitl, Frederic, Bouchard, Ekholm, and Stu Skinny is in the net. And actually, they just they're doing the American national anthem right now, so that's fine. So there we go. Yeah, looking forward to it. Oh, and you know what? I actually did forget to do this. Before we get to the game, I would like to extend my condolences to the Podkolzin family. Vasily Podkolzin's father unfortunately passed away yesterday. So Vasily has taken a leave of absence from the team to go back to Russia to be with his family, which is completely 100% understandable. And it sucks too because Vasily just signed that extension yesterday as well. And but my condolences to the Podkolzin family and to Vasily for losing your father. I know that's never a good thing, so I hope you're able to just mourn as much as you need to and take as much time away from the team as you possibly can. But yeah, I'd like to extend my condolences to the Podkolzin family for the death of Vasily's father. But so yeah. Okay, here we go. So we got puck drop. I'm going to try my best to not go too crazy. It is a preseason game, so we're just going to... So here we go. Yeah. I actually think this is a lot better of a setup, to be honest here. So who do we have starting in net for the Seattle? Oh, it looks like Joey Decord is starting for Seattle tonight. I'm subscribed to his YouTube channel, by the way. He has a YouTube channel, and he does a lot of cool videos. So check out Joey Decord's YouTube channel. If you guys want, definitely worth the subscription, especially if you're a young up-and-coming goaltender like I am. All right, here we go. So McDavid's going to win the opening faceoff. Matty Beniers, Eberle is going to send it back into the Kraken zone. Draisaitl is going to send it back to Ekholm, and Stu Skinny is going to drop it off for Ekholm. It'll be interesting to see how Skinner performs. It's his first game since Game 6 of the Cup Final. Oh, here we go. Already, McDavid tried to find Draisaitl, intercepted at the blue line, and Ekholm can't hold it in, and here comes the Kraken. Jaden Schwartz over to Eberle. Eberle, cross ice. Nothing doing there. Jaden Schwartz is going to send it back around to the other side. Frederick can't get there in time. Draisaitl there. Draisaitl said he wants to win a Selke, so he's going to be focused on defensive games this time. And the Oilers are going to flip that out. That's going to go all the way down, and that's going to be an icing call against the Edmonton Oilers. 55 seconds gone in this game. "55 seconds gone in the game." I gotta switch to something else. Uh-oh. There we go. No, hold on. There we go. I think we're... All right. I am watching the game on OilersPlus.com, so I will link that right now. There we go. So there, put the link in. It is a paid thing, so you'll have to pay to watch, but this is not on Sportsnet. This is not like a regular broadcast. This is actually what they've done is that they've taken the video feed that you have from the Jumbotron in Rogers Place, and they've linked it with the audio from the Oilers radio play-by-play, which is 880. It used to be 680 Ched, but they changed it to something else. I haven't been there in 15 years, so yeah, but that's how I'm watching it. Troy. So, but like I said, I do have the score, the live on the screen here for you guys. So All right. Let's get back to the commentary here. So the Oilers are going to flip the puck out of their zone. And I wish I had the chat open here. Where do I get the chat on this? Okay, I don't know. Where's the chat? Hold on. No. Okay, that's not what I want. Got the studio thing in my freaking way here. Okay, I don't know. There you go. All right, it's fine. All right, Bo Aki's going to send it into the Kraken zone. Mangiapane behind the net. Over back to Bo Aki. For Tomashik, but he couldn't click that puck, and here come the Kraken. And they're going to dump it into the Oilers zone. Lepinen behind the Oilers. And I believe he was playing in the Winnipeg game yesterday, so... I believe he was playing in the game yesterday. All right. Klattenberg gets taken down. He's going to make a good pass. Another trip up in the slot. And here come the Kraken. They're going to dump it into the Oilers zone. Still 0-0 on the scoreboard and the shot clock, so no team has really taken a shot yet. All right, Draisaitl's back on the ice. Back for Ekholm. Ekholm is going to collect it. He's going to give it to a guy who's going to pass it to Draisaitl. Here comes Leon. Leon stops up, sends it back to McDavid. McDavid sends it in front to Bouchard. Evan Bouchard. He's going to drop for McDavid. Back to the point for Ekholm. Ekholm to Draisaitl. He's going to take that shot. Easy save for Joey Daccord. Seattle's going to chip it into the Oilers zone. Ekholm against Eberle. Back to the point. Shot. And Stuart Skinner is going to spear that with his glove. We're going to have our first stoppage of play. Well, not our first stoppage of play. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So, yeah, easy save for Joey Daccord on that play. All right. Face off won by Edmonton. Kraken's going to punch it in, but the Oilers are going to get it out. Matthias Janmark out on the forecheck with Lazar and Quinn Hudson. Seattle's going to skid into the zone. Number 83 for Seattle, no idea who that is. Number 15 for Seattle, no idea who that is. He's going to spin behind the net, though. Pressured by the Oilers D. Back to the number 83. He's going to take that shot. It's going to go just wide. 15's going to pick it up. He's going to get taken off by Curtis Lazar. Good defense by Curtis Lazar. Lepinen over to Hudson. He's going to send it up. He's going to get intercepted, and here come the Seattle Kraken. Number 15. He's going to dump it in the Oilers zone. The Oilers defenseman missed it. That was Regula with the miss from behind the net, so the Kraken still have possession here, but it's going to be in the slot. And Quinn Hudson's going to flip that puck out. All right, Tomashik is on the ice. Tomashik. Looking for this guy. All right, we got number 78 there. I don't know who that is. I think that's Millman. And I think that's Millman and Aki. Back to the point. Shot. Missed the net. Or deflected wide. I don't know. Number 59. Out in front. Shot. Where's the puck? Stuart Skinner. And he's got that puck. All right. So, there's that. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. All right. So let's get the check. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So it looks like we have a power play coming up for the Edmonton Oilers. Nope, never mind. It's a penalty kill. Oilers on the PK. Shorts. So we got Janmark with Curtis Lazar. So Curtis Lazar expected to be a penalty kill fourth line center for Edmonton, so this makes sense. And Janmark is going to take that puck and he's going to send it down. All right. Oilers are going to clear that puck. 33 seconds left on the penalty kill. Okay. I'm trying to not I'm trying to not look at a scoreboard here, but I can't. There we go. All right, well, penalty's over. Seattle didn't get a shot. Here comes McDavid. Oh, he has a step. McDavid, I can't get around the defense. Puck flipped out all the way on Stu Skinny. He's going to leave it for Evan Bouchard. Okay, what did my thing disappear? There we go. Can we get it back? All right. All right, 10:27 left here in the first period. Shots are 2-1 in favor of the Edmonton, but the Oilers, but the score is still at zeros. All right. Clattenburg can't hold that puck, but it does get up to a guy. Here's Clattenburg with, I don't know who's there. Is that Mangiapane? Yeah, Mangiapane is on the third line. All right. Yep. This is definitely a... It's definitely a thing. We have an offside call at the Kraken blue line. All right. All right. All right, McDavid. He's just going to dump that puck in. The core's going to stop behind the net. Draisaitl is going to intercept the clearing attempt. McDavid can't get it behind the net. And that puck is going to escape the zone, go all the way to Matthias Ekholm. Draisaitl, backhand pass to McDavid. He's just going to send it. And I think it deflected off of a player. So it's going to go up. so Tomashik against, is that right? I don't know who's. Hold on, I did. Hold on. Okay. Beniers, yeah, Shane Wright is playing tonight. So just for a quick lineup update for the Kraken. Matt Beniers, Nyman, Kako, Wright, Schwartz, Eberle, Molgard, Sale, Hayden, Morrison, Myers, Furcus, Alexiak, Mahura, Olofsson, Fleury, Jugnoth, Nelson, Decord, and Kako is the backup goaltender for Decord tonight. All right, so yeah, it's the oh, that was a bad pass, but whoever that was on the defense, and here comes Janmark. Janmark stops up, sends it back to the point, back to Janmark. He's going to take that shot. It's going to get blocked in front. Lazar looking for a penalty, or maybe the puck hit him and he was wondering what hit him. I think it was the other one. Bo Aki with the shot. Nothing doing there. Quinn Hudson on the forecheck. Passes it. Or not passes it. Passes the puck. And it's going to get dumped into the Oilers zone. Skinner's going to pass it up to the defense. Defenseman can't hold it. Here comes the Kraken, number 15. No idea who that is. He's pressured by number 81. Brennan Slot. Nothing doing, and here come the Oilers. Clattenburg tries to get into the zone. He does. Oh, Bouchard now with the steal. Bouchard takes the shot. Easy save for Joey Decord. Easy save for Decord. He's going to juggle the puck in his glove because he can do that. Like what I've seen from Tomashik so far. Nice setup pass from Mangiapane. So. All right. So McDavid versus Beniers. McDavid wins it. Back to the point for Bouchard. Over to Draisaitl. Draisaitl pressured. He's going to get away. He's going to try it over pass to McDavid. It deflects off escape. McDavid with a backhand pass to Draisaitl. Draisaitl can't handle it. And here come the Seattle Kraken. Chip in charge from number 38. But he's not going to get to it in time. Bouchard's going to pick it up. Sends it out in front. Oh, it deflected off of the Oilers stick right in front of Skinner. He had to be sharp. And it's going to get flipped into the Kraken's out. Oh, man, whiff pass. McDavid tried to find Draisaitl, dude. Just pass the... Like, I know it's preseason. You don't really give a crap, but, like... Oh, and here we go. Beniers. He's going to stop up. He's going to send it back to Alexiak, who's going to send it down low. Briefly juggled, and here comes McDavid. Connor. Building speed. Makes a move. Button hooks. Tried to send it across. Off of escape. And... It's going to get picked up by Lepinen. Lepinen, so good so far. He's going to make that pass. It's going to get deflected. And with 5:29 left, we're going to have another stoppage in play. Jarventi, number 15. Okay, now that I know that number. And I think we're going to have ourselves another... Yeah, it looks like we're having ourselves another break here. Yeah. So, what do we got? Okay. All right, back to the action. Kraken are going to clear it out to center ice. Oilers are going to dump it in. Mangiapane on the forecheck. Leaves it for a guy back to the point. Shot by Regula into traffic. Doesn't get through. Here come the Kraken. Pressured by Tomashik, forces a turnover. Good play by Tomashik. Jarventi's going to send it up. Mangiapane sends it back to Regula. Alex Regula up to Curtis Lazar. Lazar stops up. Former Edmonton Oil King, so he's very familiar with his area. Oh, man, that was a bad play by DeCourt. He went out to go play the puck, and then he left it behind. And allowed Quinn Hudson to get in on a forecheck here. Oh, man. Shot. Missed the net. Who was that? Was that? I don't know who that was. That was either Lazar or Hudson. I saw 2 on the thing there. I think that might have been Hudson with a good chance. Oh, boy. Boacki. He's going to collect that puck. He's going to send it down. DeCourt's going to stop behind the net. Passes it off to Alexiak. Alexiak up to number 82. To Sale. Across to Beniers. So Beniers is going to chip it into the Oilers' zone. Ekholm's there with support. 4:05 left in the first period. Here come the Oilers. Who is that? Number 81. I don't know who that is. Sends it back to the point for Bouchard. Bouchard walks the line. He's going to send it across. Oh, man, that was a great play by Bouchard there. Found Clattenburg back door, and the puck just missed the net by a couple of inches. Shots are 4-1 in favor of Edmonton with 3:43 to go. Is this not updating? Hold on here. All right, Bouchard finds McDavid. It's going to stop up McDavid. Last door, come on. Draisaitl tries to go over the thing here. Oh, my God. All right. Bouchard. He's going to start it up. Poke check by Schwartz. Puck is going to get out of play. And... oh, did it hit a fan? Oh, Draisaitl is... oh, man, that's not good. Oh, man. No one's... ay, ay, ay. Okay, so the puck went out of... oh, jeez. Yeah, puck went into the crowd, hit a fan. Everyone, and they just see the screen on the... because they're not showing the fans, because this is from the Jumbotron, right? So, all right, so face off at center ice. Looks like the fan will be all right. So, there we go. Okay. Oilers. Bad pass. Everlay almost managed to collect it. Lepinin. Taken off the puck, but he did manage to get it back to the point. It's... Tomashik just stepped off, or just shrugged off Jaden Schwartz like it was nothing. Alright. Tomashik sends it around back for Regula. There was no one home behind the Oilers' net. Alright, Lepinin. With 2:30 left here in the first period. And... up to Schwartz, he's going to dump it in. Skinner's going to have to poke it. I don't know if the court has played any preseason games. I know for a fact, and we got ourselves, is that a hand pass or a penalty? We have a stoppage in play. And I don't know what's going on here. I saw the referee hand gesturing with his hand, so it might have just been a hand pass. Bo Aki, number 82, selected 56 overall in the draft 2 years ago. 6 goals, 26 assists in 52 games last season with the Barrie Colts. So, it'll be interesting to see. Potential future blue liner for Edmonton. I don't know much about prospects. I've always said, you know, Edmonton's a contender, so I don't care about prospects because why should I? Anyone they have is not going to help them for like 3, 4, or 5 years. So, of course, that might, you know, if McDavid does decide to leave at the end of next year, that's probably going to get accelerated a little bit. All right, Quinn Hudson in on the forecheck. Puck escapes the zone. And Seattle's going to come up with it. They're going to chip it into Edmonton's zone. Boaki's going to pick it up. He's going to send it around. But it's going to get intercepted by the Kraken. Alexiak tried to send it up to the point, but it was intercepted, and Curtis Lazar is going to skate with it. Lazar gets in on the zone. He's taken down. No penalty called, I don't think. Nope, no penalty on the play. Seattle's going to get it out. Beniers can't get in. So you don't call... So you don't call Lazar getting taken out, but you're going to give a ticky-tack to Matthias Janmark. All right. Oilers back on the PK. So, assuming nothing happens, they'll have about 39 seconds of power play time left. No. Yeah, 39 seconds of power play time left if the period ends. All right. So who do we have PKing to start? We've got McDavid, Draisaitl, Ekholm, and Bouchard. Well, this is a PK that they've been running in practice. And already here, okay, here we go. 2-on-1 for McDavid and Draisaitl. Draisaitl, come on. I tried to go cross ice. And a defender for Seattle fell. McDavid, 1-on-4. Drop pass for Ekholm. Ekholm tries to go backhand. Oh, you just missed the net. Well, McDavid and Draisaitl had their chance. The defender played that well. I will admit, the Seattle player played that well. He got his stick in the passing lane. Prevented that pass from getting across to McDavid. Otherwise, that's a backdoor happening. Now, puck sent down. Decor's going to have to play it. He sends it up to Beniers. Matty Beniers. Stops up. Goes cross ice. Shot, and it's a goal. On the doorstep. Seattle takes a 1-0 lead. It looks like Furcus is getting the goal. Nice setup pass. With the shot, backhand. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right. Well. All right. 28 seconds left in the period.
Seattle with one good chance, and it ends up in the back of the net. Again, I'm going to totally blame Stu. He did make the initial save, but
All right. Well, first period comes to an end. Seattle up 1-0 over the Edmonton Oilers. And I will be back when the second period begins or resumes. We are back. Second period about to get underway. And, yep. Oh, boy. Okay. So, puck is down. Shots are 5-3 in favor of Edmonton. But the score still remains 1-0 Seattle. All right, Draisaitl. Bouchard, who trips and falls flat on his butt. Rather rough, trips and falls. Oh, my God. This puck is... it's fresh ice. McDavid is in his feet. Oh, my God. This puck is bouncing and then finally gets called on the offside. Damn. Damn. I think I'm going to go about halfway into the second period. So around the 10-minute mark, I'm probably going to shut the stream down just because I got no one viewing and I want to play some Batman Arkham Knight. So that's what we'll do. And Lazar now goes sliding into the corner. My God. Oilers players, referees are all just sliding across the ice. All right, puck dumped in. Stewart's going to stop behind the net. Puck is going to go out. Here we go. Matthias Janmark. He's going to take that slap shot. And it's going to get saved by Joey Decord. But the Seattle Kraken are going to ice the puck immediately after. Not bad. Not a bad rush. Not a bad rush. Not a bad opportunity. All right. Puck dumped into the Seattle zone. Mangiapane in on the forecheck. Nothing doing there. Here come the Kraken. And they're just going to flip it into the Oilers zone. And Milliman's going to pick that up. Saw that name. Milliman, number 78. He's going to send it up to number 52, who finds Tomashik. 52 is going to block that pass, sends it in onto Cord. Alcombe's going to force the turnover. Mangiapane, cross ice, and out of the zone. Skinner's going to stop, leave it for Bouchard. Evan Bouchard. Sends it up to Ekholm. Drops pass, shot, missed the net. Ekholm over to Bouchard. Finds Draisaitl. Leon tries to chip shot, nothing there. Ekholm. Draisaitl. Backhand pass right to McDavid. Davo finds Ekholm. Shot, easy save for Decord. Number 59, pressured by Bouchard. 96 is going to dump it in. Skinner's going to stop behind that for Draisaitl. I thought that was Connor for a second, but it's Leon. He's going to spin back in his own zone. Draisaitl back to McDavid with the spin move. It picked off by Eberle. But Oilers have the support defensively. McDavid can't get it up. And it's going to get dumped into the Oilers zone. Well, you can tell it's preseason, and it's going to be an icing call against Edmonton. All right. Leppinen finds Draisaitl. Leon tried to pass to a guy. Didn't work. And here come the Kraken. Back in the other zone. Skinner's going to stop behind the net. Nice little pass. Here comes Trent Frederick with Janmark. Janmark stops up. Looking, waiting, drops it. Shot. Oh, just rolls wide of the net. Another shot. And that's going to be saved by Decord. And I think we have a player with a broken skate blade because he's hopping around on one foot. And that looks like Lazar. And they're having a good chuckle about it because hockey players without skates are hilarious on ice. Especially when you don't have a blade. It's funny. Okay. So we have Tomashek with Mangiapane and Jarventi. Shot from the point, blocked in front. Tomashek can't get the puck. Oh, nice little handle there. A Seattle player tried to knock it down with his glove, ended up backpassing it in his own zone, and Tomashek picked it up. Boacki over to a guy. Send it up to Tomashek. Tries to pass. It intercepted, but it's going to get picked up by the Seattle Kraken, and they're going to dump it back into the Oilers zone. Skinner's going to stop behind the net. Send it over to a guy. Fans on a pass, but he gets it over to the defense. Mangiapane is going to tip that puck in. Joey Decord is going to stop behind the net. Mangiapane in on the forecheck. Ekholm comes in for support. Nothing doing there. Here comes the Kraken. Seattle Kraken. Shots are 9-3 in favor of Edmonton. And Ekholm's going to stop behind the net. He's going to send it up to Clattenburg, who's going to find a guy. He's going to take that shot. He's going to miss the net. And here come... Oh, no, Kraken couldn't get the puck. And Clattenburg in on the forecheck. Nothing doing there. Tipped in. Ekholm's going to pick up that puck. And I thought we had a stoppage play. Nope. Here we go. Clattenburg. And it's going to be offside. Offside for Edmonton. All right. And who's that? Hamblin, 52. Okay, Hamblin is number 52. We got Lazar with Leppinen. Okay, Leppinen is number 37. So Lazar. So we have the Lazar, Janmark, Hudson line out there. Quinn Hudson's looked pretty good as well. I don't know. No one's really stood. I say that, but I'm talking more like preseason. No one has really stood out in this game yet, which is not very good. Like obviously the stars, McDavid and Draisaitl, they're not. I would say they're like 50% trying out there. Lazar in on the forecheck. Decord's going to be forced to play it. Here comes Wright. Passes it up. Janmark spinning in his own zone. Sends it over to Leppinen. Leppinen couldn't handle that pass. That's not your fault, buddy. But he's got pressured by Janmark here. Janmark. He's going to send it into the Oilers zone, or the Seattle zone. Decord's going to stop it and send it over to the Kraken, who can't get it out. Ekholm is going to send it into the corner. And the Kraken player is just going to slap it out of the zone. And it's going to be offside. Offside against the Kraken. Otherwise, Jordan Eberle had a breakaway. That doesn't look orange. That looks red. Ay, ay, ay. All right. All right, face-off at the Oilers' blue line. Beniers is going to win the face-off. Kraken are going to put it in the Oilers' zone. Ekholm sends it around for Bouchard. Bouchard can't get it, and the Kraken have possession. Ekholm tripped up. Still no penalties called on Seattle. And this is my problem I had with Corey Perry leaving. We got a bit of a tussle in the corner there, but nothing to do in there. Bouchard finds Draisaitl. Leon goes up to McDavid. McDavid stops up. And that's put into the Kraken zone, meaning that the Oilers have to tag back up. Seattle's going to dump it, and that's going to be an icing call against the Kraken with 13:01 left in the second period. All right, Balaki passes it over to his D. Here come the Oilers. Millman sends it deep into the Kraken zone. Jarventi can't. Tried a centering pass. No one was home. Kraken enter the Oilers zone. Around the net. Back around the net. To the point guy. Nice little move around Jarventi. Puck deflects off an Oilers player and into the neutral zone, and now the Kraken defense has put it back in his own zone with the pass up, hops over a stick, and it's out. Here come the Kraken. And the second period has not been kind to the Oilers players. They are tripping themselves. Oh boy, here we go. Crap, nice save by Stu. Bad turnover in the Oilers zone. Cross ice feed. Good save by Stu Skinny. Lappinen gets it back from the D. He's going to make a nice crisp pass. Clattenburg off the boards to himself. Clattenburg tries to send it out in front. Here come the Kraken. Ekholm. Up to Clattenburg. He's going to dump it in for Curtis Lazar. Lazar's going to go in behind the net. Takes his man into the boards. Skinner's going to leave it for Bouchard. Sends it up to Ekholm. Ekholm tries a pass. Nothing doing there. Kraken have done a good job of picking off Oilers' passes in the slot. Lazar for Quinn Hudson. He's going to go in. Working with Janmark. McDavid. Cross ice to Lappinen. He's going to shoot it. And what's going on? Behind the net, we have a tussle. Janmark went after it. with Mahura. Janmark and Mahura, and I think Janmark's going to get a penalty here. Although he's not skating towards the box, so. And the scoreboard update is not saying anything, so. Oh, never mind. Seattle did take a penalty. So Josh Mahura just took a penalty. What is it for? For interference. So Janmark and Mahura. And Mahura gets in the way of Janmark, and then they all just kind of both go. So Edmonton is on the power play. Here we go. Face-off one. Bouchard. Draisaitl shot. Save by Decord right off the hop. So who's on this power play? So McDavid, Draisaitl, Bouchard, obviously. Who else is out there? I think Frederick might be out there too. All right, well, let's see. So scramble draw. Seattle's going to pick it up. And here comes the guy. He's going to go one-on-one with Bouchard. Well played by Bouch. Well played by Bouch. Kicks the boot out to get the puck. McDavid's on it. Here goes McDavid. Goes cross ice to Draisaitl. Draisaitl cross ice. Come on, guys. No, not a clean pickup from any of the Oilers there. And the Seattle Kraken are going to clear. Down the ice, Skinner's going to leave it for Evan Bouchard. So I don't know who else is on this power play. So Bouchard, Draisaitl, McDavid. That's who I know. Okay, so Frederick is there. So that's who's the fifth. And Tomashik. Okay, McDavid shot. Oh, nice little move by McDavid to get around. Good save by Decord. And Seattle's going to take it, and they're going to clear it. Bouchard for Draisaitl. Draisaitl didn't like what he saw, so he's going to turn around. And he's going to back pass to McDavid. Connor, drop pass for Draisaitl. Draisaitl's going to enter the zone. Leaves it for a guy. He's going to send it up to Draisaitl. He's going to send it back for Bouchard. McDavid. Skating. Looking. Tries to send it out in front. Again, good sticks by the Kraken to get into the passing lanes and prevent the Oilers from setting up as they want to. I did say I was going to stop around the 10-minute mark, so I think I'll stop on the next stoppage of play. Lepinen drops for a guy. Over to a guy. Pressured at the blue line. Lepinen's going to get back. Good job, Lepinen. He got back in time. This Lepinen guy, man, I'm telling you, he continues to impress. I said no one has stood out in this game. He has stood out for me. Mangiapane. Back to the point. Back to Mangiapane. He's going to wind, and he couldn't fire. Kraken got to stick it away. 4 seconds left on the power play. Mangiapane stripped off the puck, and here we go. Jaden Schwartz with a shorthanded breakaway. He's going to go cross ice. Can't quite hit his target, which I believe was Shane Wright. And it's going to go just wide. But the Kraken have it back. He's going to shoot, and it's going to get saved by Stu. And with that said, I am going to end the preseason Game 4 stream here. I want to play some Batman. It is also 10:20, so I got about an hour before I got to go to bed. So I want to thank everyone who showed up for showing up. Next Oilers game, I believe, is Friday. And but I will let you guys know by doing a I'll put a stream up for you guys, but yeah, but I'll start doing regular full games during the regular season. This is preseason. I'm just trying to get into form, just trying to experiment, see what's working. I think this is working for me right now, so we'll see what happens. But I'd like to thank everyone who showed up, and I will see you guys during the next stream. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.